Okay. Oh, I get it. I'll fix that later. That's so funny. I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Okay. Okay. I'm like, what is happening? You know, sometimes the peg attempts to come out the spring mechanism. Somebody might become unhinged, y'all. I can't even front. Like, that immediately made me think of that. Like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope not. We gonna see. You know how we do around these parts. And if you don't know, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, I think that's the title, though. Becoming Unhinged. Wow. Aw. I'm always sympathetic right up until. Whew. All right. All right. It'll kick in when it's supposed to. Let's start with some love, some joy, some celebration, a little OMG, because I'm always in the truth. Okay. Holy Spirit, Ooh, it's because somebody mad because they can't stop you. I'm not even kidding. Seven of Wands, Chariot. Oh my gosh. Let's becoming unhinged. Okay, people. Message of concern. Child. Look, over here. So it could be immature message. Main male lovers. All right, let me expectation coffin. All right. We're gonna break this down because why they playing that song? She makes me wanna die. Do I though? Do I though? Oh baby, you need a hug. Oh, it's okay. Massive concern, Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, no, heated argument. Oh, I don't like that. I tell you. Whoo. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. You might have to oops upside the head. I said oops upside your head. Let me pull this one. Message. Ooh, Four of Wands, Seven of Wands. Child, please. Three of Swords. Main male lovers. Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Expectation, coffin. Wait. Somebody did not heed some advice. They did not heed a warning. Okay. Expectation, coffin. Knight of Pentacles. They didn't believe y'all protected you would. They thought they was going to be able to sneak up on you. Oh. 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 There's that Chariot. Now, mind you, when I first picked up this deck, I said I saw the Chariot and the Seven of Wands. Somebody's trying to block your momentum, your progression, your ascension. They was warned not to do that. They didn't understand that Pluto means death. Okay? Pluto means death. Okay? Just saying. It really, really, really does. Somebody seen some alarming news. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. This looks almost like a false report, though. Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands. Now, this could be a same-sex partnership I'm looking at. Because I'm looking at the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. But one of these people are, more logical, maybe, or presents more masculine, because the main male is right there. I got the main male lovers, and I got these two women. So that makes me feel like no matter which direction this goes, this is like same sex. Somebody could have told someone, I want you out my home. And somebody said, no, I'm not going. This really looks like a false allegation. Like, I'm not even kidding. To get this person out their home. Three of Swords on top of the child card. I don't feel like they found anything. If this was some sort of investigator that followed up on this message of concern, they didn't find an environment that was unsafe, unstable, or anything of the like. For their child was not in danger. Now, somebody also could be pregnant, and someone really tried to stir up some stuff in their relationship, their foundation, their situation, like that whole thing. Oof, trying to attack a person. I got a bunch of energies popping out. Let me slow down. Hold on. It's funny because expectation and coffin. A coffin's the number 19, which is normally the sun. It makes me feel like somebody was trying to bring an end to your happiness, your joy, that sort of thing. Whatever these false allegations are that I'm seeing here, Knight of Swords, excuse me, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, like when they looked into it, they found that somebody was lying. Like when they went and looked for the evidence or whatever they thought was there, like, somebody's, somebody's lying. And it's like somebody tried to use their position of authority because, the guy's looking at the chick like there's a hierarchy, a level. Someone could have also said you attacked them outside their home or at their home. Some weird shit. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands. Like, seven, that's the message. Somebody communicated that. And who wouldn't be all, oh dear. Because somebody found you to be innocent. Like, really. If somebody made false accusations or something of that nature, they're innocent, completely innocent. Wow. There is a judgment hanging in the balance right here. There's a collaboration. Even if this isn't necessarily same sex, these are two women that came together uh, to target one individual, is what this is feeling like and looking like. Interesting. Whatever they were expecting is not happening. Like, this is wrapping up. Interesting. Yeah, offer wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like that's what was investigated and found out by whoever this main male is who's coming up as the boss daddy. Yeah. Wow. What's the tea between these two? Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So the Forcer card came out, jumped out right on top of the Three of Swords and the Child card. Forces things on you, forces their way, uses force to get what they want. Like I said, some position of fucking authority they thought they had. To try to manipulate a situation to make you look what? Like you're an aggressive person, a perpetrator of some sort? Wow. Look, marrying for money. Yeah, these two, I'm getting these two people conspired, colluded in some way. Look, dust it off. Drama starter. They think they're going to get away with this scot-free, but I also feel like they thought you were an easy target. We dusted off today. Oh, no, we just going, whatever. And no, we're going to start some. Yeah, okay. No, I don't think so. Look, you know why? Because look, your shine irritates their demons. It's just that simple. Like, I'm like, what is the relation? Because I'm like, wait a minute. Straight targeted. That's a concern. Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands. I'm just so scared. This is somebody you potentially fucking blocked. Look at this shit. I told you this is false reports, false allegations. This is that. This, like, I keep getting defamation. Like, that shit keeps coming around and around and around and around and around. How Will Smith say, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth? That's what our inner divine masculines say about the divine feminine. Okay, that's what the spirit guys are saying. You shouldn't do that. But I guess you wouldn't tolerate somebody. Confirmation on the horn. So you blocked them, so they thought they was gonna come at you. Stalker, look, obsessed ass stalker. Yeah, look. They wanted you to go broke because you didn't let them just come and spew some fucking rhetoric. Message concern 14 brings me to temperance, right? So you want people who are emotionally balanced. I told you somebody became unhinged. I know I shouldn't laugh like that, but I can't help it because this is so petty. It's so petty. So petty. Tell me about this main mail. Wow. And that, remember I was talking about child neglect and something like that, false allegations. Look, this card just came out in the block position. Right. Because this main male, in a different situation, your ex, your baby mama, has tried to bring child neglect charges against you, and that's not what they found. You really tapped into your nurturer. Your home is lovely. Just because you don't want this person in your home does not mean, get off my fucking throat chakra, does not mean that you're a bad parent. They don't have a right to come up in your home. Child or no child, it's over. Now you moved on, the main male lovers, and now this person is just mad because you got a new wife and y'all happy and y'all content and the kids is cool and they just mad. They just mad, so they unhinged. So they're making false allegations against you. Like, oh my gosh, who is this? Obsessive lover trying to block you because you're winning and unbothered, and all they can do is talk shit because you don't want their asses, and it's a waste of time. So this person's all up in their ego. I don't know what's going on in there. Are my kids safe? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yo, you need to go to the courts. If your baby mama is doing all of this because you don't want her ass no more, and she's stirring up conflict and trying to, in your marriage and your relationship, trying to say something up with the kid, like, man, you better go see the child services. You better run to them and let them know that your ex is unhinged. And I mean that shit. Always up in your shit. Because you don't have them on your social media anymore. You already know this person is volatile. All right. You man. And look, they got multiple fake accounts. And you got evidence of that too. Or you will. You definitely need to order protection from this person because they stalker. They're a stalker. They're crazy. You absolutely do. Yes, you absolutely do. Fake accounts. This person could be trying to move next to you. Right. Don't be surprised if your ex turned up looking like your current wife. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Copycat. Copycat. Oh, this is a lot. Oh, they becoming unhinged, baby. Yes, they are. Wow. Oh, hold on. Let's see what's brewing. Yo, if your wife main male, if she is currently pregnant, yo, you need to be careful. You need to protect your wife because this chick on A pop up pregnant, right? Trying to say it's yours. Again, trying to start trouble, but she is trying to cause health issues for your wife's pregnancy. I'm not even joking. She done told somebody this shit. Situation's about to explode. Nail salon venting, pregnancy test. I'm telling you now, you need an order of protection because I know you tired of the drama. This is why you broke up with this hating ass bitch. Okay? I already know. I see it. I see it. Absolutely unhinged. Wow. Hater. Oh, big time. Yeah, you gonna have to stand your ground. Cause this chick, something wrong. Yeah, something wrong. I know. You like, why do I always get the crazy ones? Boo boo, I don't know. You got to go inside and talk to your higher self about that. Cause you know she the type. You know she the type. Her follow through is real. So false allegations is right up her. Child, please look. If she made a promise, yeah, it's the calm before the storm. Okay? Don't let your pride, like, Wow. What's happening? See? 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 I'm telling you, she gonna try to tell you that she pregnant and it's yours. It's crazy talk. You're pulling on your energy. Look, this is why you ran away from this fucking relationship. Run away, divorce. Exactly. Yo. I don't know if she into energy harvesting or something like that, but this running away and divorce came right on top of the Four of Wands, Seven of Wands message. This person is out to destroy your relationship. Ah, yeah. This shit's out of like something out of the movies. Worst nightmare. Be careful because I even feel like she might, if she don't know your ex, your current wife or anything, you might want to show her a picture. You might need to tell her the extremes of this person. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. But that's the goal. She wants to destroy everything you done built. Your reputation, your marriage, the new life y'all brewing together, and everything. They want to take it all. Yeah. See, spoiled, money hungry, tantric sex. This is what I mean. Like, whoever you are, you're a good provider. She's not getting that anymore. I don't feel like the settlement worked in her favor. The divorce went down the way she thought it would. I'm just telling you now. I feel like your ex-wife, I'm sorry to harp on this because this feels almost personal. She thought if she ended the marriage, she would do better. No, 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 no. Whatever this settlement is, this judgment in this neutral position, it didn't work in her favor whatsoever. She lost. And she lost the kids in the divorce, is what I'm seeing. Because the Three of Swords talks about divorce, and right on top of the child. I feel like this person is not above doing something stupid. I mean, I'm getting crazy person. I really am. Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands. Really crazy energy. Unhinged. You better go get your kid. If they not, you better keep your new relationship, the pregnancy, family. I'm telling you now, this chick gonna lose her absolute mind when she find out that you have really moved on and aligned yourself, sir, in such a way that, look, that now you are in this beautiful private relationship after you kick that person to the curb. You know they're a hater. You know you need to stay safe. Yes, I'm just telling you now. I'm about to pick these cards up because there is a storm brewing. Wow. Yeah. Order of protection. All right, I'm picking these up. We're going to do it again. Unhinged. Wow. Okay. What's going on in the heavens real quick? Let me peek. Woo. mean, I know we into June, and June Geminis are a little different, you know. Lord have mercy on me. Okay, I know the moon's currently in Virgo. Chiron, oh, okay. So the moon's in Virgo, squaring Mercury in Gemini, and that happened earlier in today. So the next major transit is happening 10:20 Pacific time, period. There's no alternate for East Coast. And it is a conjunction with Chiron and Aries. And so all that fiery, unhinged, the wounded warrior energy out of nowhere, these transits are actually going to have a massive impact in people's behavior. So, try to work through it. Try to use that energy constructively because it could be quite out of the blue. Do things that bring your spirit peace and tranquility, harmony. Don't feed the anger. Don't feed that Chiron energy. Learn the lesson. If something didn't work out, that's fine. Wish them happiness, love, success, all that shit. But don't be harboring no ill will because it's gonna get somebody fucked up. Mention it for the friends of the collective. All right, Holy Spirit. Any other unhinged energy that's coming through? Whoa. It's a lot of abundance. Whew. Look at this shit. Let me keep pulling because I feel like somebody is batshit crazy if they think you get what you got from dark practices and not from the divine. And I do. I feel like somebody is like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to figure it out. Like they so invested in your stability. I feel like they're neglecting their own household. Yeah, two of cups. I'm gonna keep that over there since they flew out. Yep, look at this. 9 of wands. Wow, they don't really believe that you are in this partnership with the divine. That 2 of cups with the Ace of Cups right there, Like, right, you got a different spiritual contract. Right. This is so funny. People need to mind their business. Like, for real. Let me keep you right there. Look, refusing to see what's obvious. And I mean that shit. That's what I say. There's a 4 of cups. Absolutely refusing. Like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Somebody think you getting shit on your back, by the way, because that Knight of Wands is right in the middle, right? Yo, that shit's crazy. That is crazy. Because they do dark work, you got to do dark work. I'm not even joking. Because somebody signed some dark ass spiritual contract. Everybody must, huh? Energy don't lie. Nobody's that free. Nobody's that lighthearted. Nobody's that caring. No one's that compassionate. I'm not even joking. The amount of hate that somebody has for you, collective, is wild. It's right there. 4 wands, Knight of wands. It's right there. You would think at this point they would have so much proof that you are in alignment. But when this sun card is in the block position, when I tell you they refuse. Like, even for those who are like not on the market, not dating, not entertaining, you don't have motherfuckers coming out your house. Look, 4 wands, Knight of wands, 7 of pentacles. No, you are willing to wait for the right person who's willing to put in long-term investment energy into a future with you. It could be as clear as day, but somebody like, ain't no way. Because back in their youth, they was a thought. Back in their youth or something like that, when they was they was low vibrational. They don't believe that you have overcome all sorts of temptations, that you're in control of you. Look at this. Strength, death, justice, judgment. Look at that. What? Nobody's that pure. No one's that holy. It ain't about none of that. It's about somebody being obedient, submitting to the divine, giving up earthly, worldly shit. And that means entertaining this sort of fly-by-night energy. Look, look. I'm telling you, they don't have nothing better to do but watch you. Refuse, and it's clear as day that you've been doing the work. Yo, these people, they so broken on the inside. They missing so many components of themselves. It's sad. There's no worth within them. Wow. Anyway. I will say, you might really need to sit quietly and meditate. Different energy coming through, okay? Is it actually a Knight of Wands, or is it your perception? Because this makes me feel like somebody did some work on your fourth house to make you want to reject and miss opportunities based off of experiences and hurts done to you in older timelines, different versions of yourself, in your youth. They wanted, this experiencing of the same sort of rigmarole. But I do feel like there is someone, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, who could be in your face, right? And this is that obscuring energy, where you're waiting, Three of Wands, and this expectation for this soulmate's arrival, but you can't see that they're right in front of you. So be mindful of that. They want you to constantly be chasing a dream, an idea of love, and not the actual thing, when the Ten of Cups could be right in front of your face, okay? So be mindful of that. Ego, confused, crying, hurt, right? There's always inner work to do. But this right here makes me feel like there was some sort of hex or some bullshit that was done to make you like unstable in that. Which one? Look, to bind. Restrain someone who has become troublesome or is actively causing emotional, spiritual, physical harm. So that's what needs to happen. Holy Spirit, we beseech you to bind the individuals responsible for causing the collective emotional, spiritual, and or physical harm. They are out of control and they need your intercession. I humbly ask. Thank you, because I know it is done. Okay? It don't even matter. Okay. So now that they look, and then the divorce card come out reverse. And so this spiritual contract cannot be broken. So regardless of this energy of the sun in this position, like limbo, it's fine. Wow. Again, once we bring attention to something, that's just what it is. I cut the deck to situations about to explode. This lets me know Archangel Michael is already on the move. Look, caution, and there's private relationship. Keep doing that. Yeah. Because again, that coming out lets me know and lets the universe know. I mean, they already know, but I'm just confirming it that this person is out of pocket and that they need to step in to deal with this individual. You need to be protected. Your relationship, your purpose, your path, your mission needs to be, not solidified, but fortified from, people's intervening. That's what that let me know. Right, 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 right. Actually, I kind of want to see who this person is, this dark ass high priestess. Who is this dark high priestess? Look, this is somebody who likes to just try to steal people's destinies because they got one that ain't shit. They just like taking. They want to see people down in the dumps. They want to see them in the Five of Pentacles. I feel like that is part of their soul journey. You know what I mean? Like everybody has a purpose, right? And now we've hit a point in the timelines where their path and your path cross. Your purpose, like, could be very similar to mine, which is to call out righteous judgment on situations like this, right? To bring this to the higher powers. That way, this type evil can be abolished, taken down, right? Strength, death, justice, judgment. See, we all have a purpose. So if they had to attack you in order to get their karma, then that's what it is. Because I know I was told growing up, there's always somebody bigger, badder on the playground than you. You know what I mean? Right. Hey, they just one of them people. They like to try to mess with people's destinies. They like to try to steal them. Let's see. Could be a mature man. Test of faith. Yeah, they're in bad health. This mature man for coming for you. Gift. Wow, what you put out is what you get back. Somebody tried to snuff your light. Wow. Yeah, they did. This main male, right? This mature male man, rather, had an expectation that he was going to be the one to come up against a chosen one, right? Once he heard about you, he sent this spell work out. He got a message of concern from Archangel Michael that no, sweetheart, death will be coming to you because you can't put this person's light out. Whatever they sent works for you. I get that. Let's see what they sent. Okay. What did they send towards the collective? Wow. Criminal enterprise just came out. Destruction of environment. I'm telling you. Targeted individuals. Libertines and renegades. So these are debaucherous people who are just against the rule of universal law. Catastrophe and haste. Yeah, that's what they're saying, destruction. But here's the funny part. Streetwise just came out. I told you, whatever they sent worked for you. You didn't start out a holy roller. Look, religious conflicts. See what I mean? Family conflicts. Greed. Atheism. So, that's crazy. Anyway. Disability and immorality. See, that's another thing they tried to send towards you. Didn't work, though. Self-mastery, right? This person's sick. They could have the gift that keeps on giving. Cowardly actions. Wow. Let's see what angel showed up for you. Wow, look. The angel of alchemy and transformation. Ayababa. Wait. Mia. I hope I'm saying it right. Probably not. Look, divine warrior showed up. Hi, L. Look at that. Divine power showed up. Look. Rejuvenation showed up. Are y'all tripping? See what I mean? It's really tough to deal with a chosen one, ain't it? Look at that. They just popping out. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show certified. But man, don't make me do it. New beginnings. See? It's amazing. Look, and you get divine comfort. What? My sword and my buckler? What? What? Who else came out for you? Let's see. Revelation. Intellectual talent. Because you know they was coming for your mind, your mental, right? They wanted your light of understanding. They wanted your spiritual protection too, but you can't have that. That's what take all that shit from you. Somebody said, I got time today. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Guess that didn't work out the way they thought it was. When I say they gift wrap this shit, and the gift is 17, which is normally the star, right? Which can indicate health and all that stuff too. I'm just letting you know. This didn't work out quite the way they thought it was. They was trying to bind you to a bunch of bullshit. Death got a message saying, wait, who? Nah, let me go talk to my peoples. Because Death is an angel. It's a neutral service. As far as I'm concerned. It is a given of this reality. How you die is your own business. Okay, let me pick these up. Man, they want your gifts, baby. They want your anointing so bad, your protection, your prosperity. But you know, you got that already. You know that already. That ain't nothing new to you. Ooh, unhinged. Look, Ace of Swords. Ain't nothing. All right, Holy Spirit. How else are these people showing up unhinged right now? They're becoming at the Divine Collective. Ooh. These people could be fighting amongst each other. I just saw. Ace of Wands. Hold on. Unhinged. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody hallucinating. I really do. I really, really do. It makes me feel like somebody's scrying in a crystal ball and the things that they're seeing. It's wild. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. It was. Page of Wands. None of it's good news. I feel like it's making somebody paranoid. Emperor, Moon. See what I mean? Somebody could be seeing apparitions of their deceased father. Page of Wands, Emperor, Moon. It's a lot of energy. Somebody peripheral is like, you may think something is off. Like they could be having like a mood swing. Oh, Lord. This makes me feel like this is somebody's husband who has some sort of I'm getting like power of attorney. Like they can take action on behalf of this Queen of Pentacles. And normally I would want to see the King, but with what I'm looking at here, it would make sense. I don't know if this person has some sort of health related mental health issues already. Even though there's no swords out here, it's the cups. It, you know what I mean? Confusion, depression, anxiety, just illusions. Like, and then with the Page of Wands, it makes me feel like this person, you know, they just all of a sudden could just get up, walk outside. You might find them outside on the street, like, ooh. I feel like this man was told as compassionately as possible, ooh, that they think she's a ooh, they think she's a danger to herself. Like this could be somebody's father also, and this person could be like troubled, and they've been caring for them. And I feel, again, I do feel like the state, somebody has said to this person as compassionately as possible that you need to make some sort of arrangements for when you transition, right? Because you're not going to be on this world forever, and whoever this person is, they really might need to be institutionalized. I don't say that lightly, y'all. I really, really don't. Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. It really makes me feel like they need, yeah, and there's imprisonment. Yeah. I feel like right now they're at home with them, but they know that this transition with the Emperor energy, that's a very elderly man, could come up very quickly, unexpectedly. Yeah, this person's been doing stuff. I'm getting illegally, and they might really have to like go serve time. Yeah, I just cut the deck to the message. They might have stolen something with thief. This person, this Emperor energy, they could be ill themselves, and if they have to go spend any sort of time in the hospital, it's going to end up being a blessing in disguise because this person is going to get out, and they're going to get themselves involved in a bunch of shit. I'm gonna say this too. There's a woman who has had some stuff on her body. Be tasteful about this. Spring up. And she's very confused on how she could have gotten any of this going on when she's only intimate, Eight of Wands, with this Emperor energy. And I feel like when she has presented this to this man, he has outright like, nah, 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 nah. Um, And it's like she don't know how to deliver this information to this emperor. I don't know if she's afraid of this man because the moon is right there next to the emperor. This makes me feel like somebody walking on eggshells. Because I really do feel like there was unprotected sex here. Somebody's sick. And the newest person to this Queen of Pentacles is this emperor in terms of sexual relations. Wow. And then look, there's the King of Pentacles. Look, Knight of Wands. See? This could even be somebody's boss with this dynamic. The whoever this man is, they get around. As I cut the deck to look, I cut the deck to the Chariot. There's the Queen of Wands. Fool. Somebody been out here acting reckless. Tower. This makes me feel like this Queen of Pentacles is the other woman, right? Very much so. Because now they don't want this to get back to their wife, is what I'm seeing. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. There's the High Priestess with the Dark Practitioner card. Uh, Six of Cups, Empress, Hermit, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this about to be a scandal at somebody's office. Yeah, man. Somebody going right to HR. One of these people, like, I don't know if this is a UTI or something like that, but somebody pissing hot. Like hotter than the 4th of July. Yeah. Somebody like really need to go see their doctor. Ain't no point in fighting it. Ain't no point in denying it. Yup, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Y'all need to go. Somebody bought something back to somebody, and that's mm. Mm. Oh Lord. Okay. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. This back and forth communication. We got imprisonment in family room. See what I mean? Somebody's monogamous and somebody's not. Wow. That they be at home. I'm not even kidding. And yeah, this is this Emperor energy. This is coming, distant horizon. Halfway. Despair. Oh man. The sad part is I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in this situation might be the one in despair because this is the boss here. Maybe that's exactly how. Then again, somebody might get banished to working from home, like to keep this situation. So if you have like a modified schedule, like half at home, half in the office, something like that, you might just get full remote. To keep this from making its way through your environment. Yeah, because somebody married. I'm not even joking. This could be a contract that y'all sign, an arrangement or something like that. Yep. Message. Somebody that's like, can I have a wife finding out? Oh, no, 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 no. They got a really good situation. Tell me about this Emperor. False person, mature woman. Like I said, he did this chick dirty. He's doing his wife dirty, but he did that Queen of Pentacles dirty. I feel like he misled her. Not only just being risky and da-da-da-da. I feel like this person, they were misled. Exactly. This man never told... She didn't know he was in a relationship, had a marriage, or any of that shit. He lied. He stole some punani as far as she's concerned. Ooh. I'm also seeing this too, that I'm getting so many different energies. The Queen of Pentacles could be pregnant. Different storyline, y'all. She could be pregnant. I'm looking at the Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, like spark of life. And this man could be very confused, right? Because he did something to potentially, I feel like it's illegal. Like if this woman was in nesting energy because she was pregnant, and then all of a sudden, everything's all, you know what I mean? Like he could have given this woman, one of those morning after pills. Yup. She, or tried to. Yeah, this man didn't want to accept the responsibility of this outside child. Lovers, courthouse, courtship, toil and labor. This is why you don't pilfer from the work pool. Great fortune, sudden wealth. I'm telling you, whoever he's married to has a lot of money. Look, thief, wealthy man, occupation. He stole some pussy. I'm telling you now. Thoughts, main male, expectation, child. She thought he was single. And the moment she pop up pregnant, all of a sudden shit get real weird. He did her dirty. Could have left her and this child someplace where I'd pop the piston or a window to throw it out of. There will be vindication for this situation in the courts. In the courts. Because I really do feel like false promises were made. Like message, marriage, all this shit. Even if this man, let's say for instance, this man ain't married at all. This man pretends. He pretends that there is intention of anything more than just sex. I feel like this man hides behind his position. Again, there's fear, there's intimidation here. Whoever this person is, they're in a position of power. So if they say, hey, don't do XYZ, don't do XYZ, right. So again, there's a level of compliance, intimidation. When this man is truly community property, and whoever this woman is, look at this. She really is a privileged lady. She not that person. Her character is unimpeachable, is what I'm getting. Concern, message of concern, coffin, poverty, unexpected income, change, gift, bad health. Right. I told you this man tried to send her something to get rid of that child. She didn't take it. That's why this Page of Wands is over here, just kind of like askew. Right. Oh no, if this is the bull on trial right now, if this is with the, what's her name, victim 2, Jane, if this is what she testifies to, oh, he's going under. That's just what I'm just entertainment purpose. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. I don't give a shit. That's just what it is. That's what that felt like. Like that last bit of energy that came through, that's what that felt like. Don't you want the fun to continue? You don't want to stop partying. 7 of Cups, right? 4 Cups, right? No, if you have the baby, you know the party's over. Da, 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 da. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. But whoever this person is, this privileged lady, she got on. She ran away. She could be married right now or on her way to getting married. She's happily. Oh no. Oh no. She's worked hard for her position, for what she has, and it wasn't because this man gave it to her. Wow, that's a lot. Yup. And keeping that child was the right thing to do. Child of high honor. And it's this man's child. I just saw the mature man with the child card. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Every so often that energy just slides on through. This is terrible news. This could be that unhinged energy right here. This could actually show the depth of somebody's sickness and the lengths that they will go through. Oh, wow. Okay. 7 of Cups. Right. Man, you know. There's, Don't let this be the one child that this man didn't take care of out of 7 kids. It's the one they let be poor and just, I'm not taking care of you and da da da. Look, thoughts, mature man. It's crazy because there is something circulating in that community of people about this man's health. I got community bad health. Can't buy your way out of this is what I'm getting. Yeah, whoever this person is, they are not of high honor. That shit came out in reverse, upside down. Mm-mm. Something wrong with their character. Yo, they about to hand this person, but there's courthouse and there's gift. They about to hand this person over on a, like, here you go, like being handed over to the authorities. This lover, mess of concern, false per, like, man. Ooh. Really left somebody high and dry. Wow. Okay, let me pick these up. I don't want to linger because I know I'll laser in because I'll be like, oh, get him. Right, justice. That's what I was thinking. I'm on the right side of justice. All right, Holy Spirit. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups in the block position. Uh-oh. Unhinged, man. I'm telling you. If y'all dealing with a water sign, let this person go cool off. Because this energy is Gemini, Cancerian. Yeah, you just gotta let this be. That's a lot of energy of rest, contemplation, wait for things to be more positive, expect things to work out in your favor, things like that. Listen, I'm not a physician, but I am going to say this because I see it. Keep your emotions neutral. If you need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. You know, better to be safe than sorry, but they're saying expect positive results. Be optimistic when you go, okay? But knowing is better than not knowing. Right. That's what I'm seeing with that. Right. If you need someone to go with you, get a friend to go with you. I get it. Some things can be scary, but there's nothing to be afraid of, is what I'm getting also. But I really do feel like somebody need to go lay on somebody's couch, even if it is just to find out that you're okay. I'm not even joking. Especially if you got people gaslighting you, talking about, oh, you too emotional, you too emotional. No, you're not. No, you're not. You just been through some shit. So if you need to, go talk to somebody. Go lay on somebody's couch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, see? You need a paid friend, high priestess energy. That's somebody who listens but doesn't speak. You know what I mean? That's a lot of what therapy is, at least in the beginning. Right. Look at this. Emperor comes out. Wow. Hold on. Let me move those. High priestess. Emperor in the block position. Eight of Swords. Hey, bye-bye. Look at you, stretch at. Hey, my handsome. Somebody's trying to stop your power. They want your energy, your connection to source. That shit's crazy. I also feel like somebody wants to block your manifestations. Like truly. But they can't though. Somebody really is balanced. Male, female, yeah, like polarities, you know what I mean? Like you're balanced. But somebody really does operate in a fiery energy. It's not masculine. It's not, even though fire energy is more masculine. But look, Libra, Aries, that is the opposite. Those are polar opposites. That's why I said that shit. I didn't see that, but that's why I said it, because I can feel it. Somebody is very, 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 very balanced. And so even though somebody's very loving and compassionate and kind, they're not, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. And so I feel like I'm talking to a woman who's quite comfortable in her authenticity with the sun being right there. Wherever you are in your journey, I feel like you've earned it. Like this is a level, this is a status unto itself. But you're very balanced. And I feel like anybody who has done any sort of healing or anything like that, that's what they see. That's what they know. And look, right in the middle, sun, again, right? It's obvious. There's that Aries energy, there's that Libra energy. Again, polar opposites, balance. Don't mind me. Because I'm like, oh, what they fucking waiting on? Yo. Yo. Somebody wants to see another person laid to rest. That's terrible, by the way. Like, for real. Terrible. Like, they think they work gonna have some sort of impact. They don't have enough juice. I'm not even joking. They don't. And it don't matter who they paid for that work. It ain't gonna go the way they think it will. Yep. Because the universe has found that that attempt is not authorized. You can't do that. This person has a contract and you can't nullify it. Yeah. Look at this. So whoever they partner with, they're going to get sick. They think what's going to happen, attacking somebody of high honor. Anyway. Yeah. All ego. And the person who said they could do it, they do anything for clout. Like, for real. For real. These two people with this act have canceled each other out is what I'm getting. They've binded themselves to this shit. Look, screenshots getting proof. That's you gonna get proof. Look, I feel like whoever this practitioner is, high priestess, emperor, this person who thought they had the juice and the authority to do it, the one who didn't run your spiritual Carfax, yeah, they're the ones who are getting proof that the shit they did not work. That that it was neutralized and ignored. Divination abuser. Like I said, this man who thought they had the juice to come for the goose. No. Right. Fishing for comments. Looking for any sign, any signal that it had some sort of impact. Not one. Universe is like, we love you. Keep up the good vibes. This is also somebody who likes to, like, yay, yay, like they're a supporter. Surprise fake friend didn't pop out. Look, this person, their reputation is about to take a massive hit. Oh yeah. And I feel like they lost their gifts in this process. I really do. I really, really do. Spiritual hater. Look, crying mad. Now look, Plies mad. Okay. But all of that communication that's been going on about you collective and doing all this weird shit, that's a problem. I want you to know that. That's where some of that evidence come from too. The feds are like, we see what you guys are doing in your cyber crimes against this divine feminine. We see what you're doing. And even if what they didn't have any impact, it's the fact that this person boasted that it could be done, which makes it a crime. Doesn't matter if something happened or it's intention, right? Intention is like 9/10 of the law or some shit. What was your intent when you did that? They got evidence of these people stalking you too, I'm seeing. Archangel Michael is going to make sure these people end up behind bars. You're going to see. They was trying to make this year your last year. Oh, that's terrible. Amazingly enough, look at the illustrations here, right? You got this person crossing this river, you know, leaving behind what no longer serves them, right? The only two cups left are like, you got 8 here, right? 9, 10, right? Here's temperance holding 2 cups, but bringing balance and harmony, right? That's part of the agreement. Absolutely. And so, if anything from your past attempts to cross over with you into forbidden territory, you have angelic protection right there, alchemizing, transmuting all of that shit in real time. Because you got to keep traveling on this road. Mm-hmm. Let's see what's brewing for these broken people. This loveless person, Queen of Cups in the block position. Look, she gonna attract exactly what she put out. Look, there's a lot of energy. Look, whatever this person's been out there doing, she's gotten the eyes of people she may not want. You know, the men in black, the spookies. Look, coming in after you. They attracted the attention of the wrong people. Now they coming for them. High Priestess, Emperor. Look, chill vibes. What's wrong for this person? In their fields. Look at this. So on the surface, they trying to play it off like it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Nah, they're fucking panicking because I feel like they're binded to whatever they called on. Uh-huh. I told you they didn't run your spiritual Carfax, private relationship, and aligning yourself with the universe. I feel like they don't want that information coming out to these investigators that they helped this person. Oh no, they know. They about to put y'all in y'all place. Game over. So go ahead, ride it out. But I already told y'all, stop that shit. Okay? Be delusional. These people gonna lose their shit. I'm not kidding. Queen of Cups, not gonna be. When these people bring her in or him in, boy. She's going to throw this man under the bus. I'm not even joking. Immediately. Already thinking about it now. Okay. That's enough of that. All right. Last round. Unhinged. Because, man. Ooh, the chariot to justice. Swift justice is on its way. You're on your way to your 10 of cups. Yay. You earned it. It's like being able to retire after years of service. Like you got your pension, your 401k, your GI Bill, you got all that shit. They're just like, here you go. This is where heroes go. So, unbeknownst to you, 2 of Swords. Somebody been working away. Look. But all their hard work, because the 8 of Pentacles came and jumped down here, it's coming from a place of jealousy and envy. It's not just competition. The 4 of Pentacles just flashed. This person just wants to hold you back. They don't want you doing better than them. And so, they've been creating. But so have you. Because you're in that same eight of Pentacles energy where you just got your head down, focused on self-mastery, what you got going on, right? Getting to the 9 of Pentacles, which just came out. Right. And look, these people want you in the 5 of Pentacles. Look, 5, 5, 5. Look at this shit right here. And they keep trying to do stuff alchemically to cause you problems. Ace of Pentacles, Moon. Right? That's crazy. But it's cool. You keep heading towards your wish fulfillment. And that's why really you're oblivious to all of this, because you're blind to the bullshit. You're only focused on your new opportunities, and you know to keep all of those things that you are working on, that you are creating, to yourself. And that way, these people can't cause you any sort of strife or financial losses. Sad part is you don't have any animosity towards these people who really want to hurt you. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. You're really just busy creating new beginnings and opportunities and watching your seeds grow into fruit. Not even joking. The petty be real. But it's okay. There are swift changes coming in, because you reap what you sow. I got 8 of Pentacles here, and I got the 8 of Cups. So we got double eights. So the energy of karma is prevalent. We got the energy of change prevalent. And we also got 1 here. Magicians of 1, Ace of Pentacles of 1. And we got 2 of Swords. And the moon is a 9. Okay? So let me see something here. What? Oh. Oh. I feel like these people were afraid to they were afraid to put in that time, that effort, that energy with you to work towards something. I guess there must have been an opportunity for y'all to collaborate at a point, but scared money don't make no money. And so instead of working towards you and, entering into this arena, no, you can't have that. Nope. 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 You can't have that. I love you dearly, boy, but no. Okay. Because you're just focused. Like, you don't, man, you move forward. And there's one person in particular, one masculine energy, because I just saw the main male, who is, quite perturbed. Because again, they had an opportunity to partner with you and they did not. They did not. This is a karmic lesson for this person. Because look, you got double Atarian energy. You got double Piscean energy, right? You got the 6th house of health and work and not finance, but health, work. Let me get it right. Change with service, willingness, and devotion. They weren't willing to be as devoted as you were to the cause, right? To improve and having the discipline, right? To push forward towards a common goal. Look, 9 of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, that's 10 Pentacles. They didn't want to put that work in. That's all this came down to. 8 of Pentacles right here. This person was afraid to take the opportunity, so they walked away. Now somebody's sitting in the poorhouse. Their business isn't doing good, things like that. I feel like somebody was really jealous. There was that, quite a bit of that. This person could have tried to create a similar business once you got on your path, got on your way. But I also feel like pride goeth before the fall. And you're really on your way and you cut these people off. It's crazy. But again, 2 of Swords, this is a lesson for this person. That avoidance isn't always the way. Being afraid of failure is one thing, but limiting yourself because of the fear of failure is another. You can acknowledge it. That doesn't mean you succumb to it. Yeah, somebody definitely had a choice to partner with you. The Lovers just flashed. Yeah, see? Pathway, false person. Look, 35 is an 8, false person's an 8. Told you, karma. So now I got 8, 8, 8, 8. 4 8s out here. I don't believe they believed in you. Pathway, false person, talking about this here. They didn't believe in you. They didn't believe enough to invest into you. Yeah, look, family, room, and imprisonment. That makes me feel like somebody chose a path where they now feel stuck. Like somebody might have a house, right? But the house is a trap. They have no freedom. They can't move about to do anything that would hurt them, financially speaking. That's wild. Like somebody's in a gilded cage. I'm not even joking. Maybe they didn't believe you were the right one for them, if this is like love, but it doesn't feel like love, although the King of Cups is right here. King of Cups, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords. Okay, right. Page of Pentacles and the Fool. So somebody could have chose, a safer option, or so they thought. Maybe they thought you were the wild card in terms of their future, their legacy, maybe even starting a family. They didn't see the potential for your growth, for your change, for your metamorphosis. Butterfly energy. Life's a journey. Wow. Yeah, somebody's in the poorhouse. It's main male. Things went from they went from the top to the very bottom. Sudden wealth to poverty. Like, this makes me feel like somebody could have lost their job, because Eight of Pentacles is over here. That's definitely work. And then we have the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles here. That makes me feel like somebody lost their job. Like, you're an entrepreneur is what this feels like, collective. And I do feel like this person would never admit to you how jealous they are of you, because you were able to create something on your own. Magician, Nine of Pentacles, independently. And I feel like this person may not even had enough belief and confidence and faith in themselves to embark on that sort of entrepreneurial journey. And they went the route of tradition with the Hierophant there. And you've just been out here, in their mind, right? Living this beautiful, abundant life, free to venture, lots of financial opportunities, new careers if you choose, prosperity. And this person is living in a fear-based mindset. And all they want to do is walk away from the bullshit. Like, this person is really unhappy. They want to change. Wow. They want to work for God is what I'm getting. They want to be in a position of high honor where they feel like they're living their truth. They thought choosing the safe route, choosing the marriage, choosing the money, choosing the traditional career was the way towards their happiness. And they have found that, yeah, they got the money, but they don't have any freedom. They don't have any joy. It took all of that from them. So Tell me about this person in this Five of Pentacles energy. This is a man who's mature in years, but immature in mentality. They could be a Taurus, though. Because Five of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles, Taurus, Hierophant, Taurus, mature man, number 5, it's the same energy as the Hierophant. Yeah, like I said, mature in years, immature in mentality. But this person could also just be aging very well. They could look really good for their age. Message. This person could end up hitting the jackpot because they're in this despair energy. I feel like somebody definitely, they could use some money. But who couldn't, right? Who doesn't need money? We live in 3D. It's a necessity of this realm. So there's no point in having an adversarial attitude about it. It's required. Unless you can find a good environment to get your barter and your trade on, good job. Otherwise, it's required. Yeah, courthouse. If this is a sibling, because just looking at all of that with all this Hierophant, Taurian energy, second house, you know what I mean? Possessions, heredity. Yeah, this could be family. This could be your very own sibling who's jealous of you, who would never want to tell you that they're proud of you, and they find that they themselves feel lesser than you for whatever reason. They need a hug and therapy. I keep telling people that this person has something that belongs to you. It's something official. It's yours. It is yours. It belongs to you. Collective. So I feel like your brother has something that belongs to you. And actually, I feel like under penalty of imprisonment, they have to give it to you. Yeah, they tried to take it. They tried to take this great wealth. They did. Them and them, they peoples and them. But something has changed them on this journey called life. High honor, change. On a fundamental level. Right? Maybe it finally hit them that y'all are family. That y'all did grow up together. And it's not your fault that you somehow have managed to live a very privileged life, but you worked for it. And if this is a sibling, I feel like this person, right? It could be about to go through a divorce also. Like, I'm getting that. There's a bunch of different things I'm feeling here. Like, somebody's marriage is in trouble. Oof. But I feel like him, this sibling of yours, if they're married, for some of you, I hope for nobody, but I'm getting that they, like I said, there's something about they could end up going to jail. Like, I don't know if these people tried to hurt you, make you sick or something like that, so you get this money. But I wouldn't. Five of Pentacles is right in the middle. Like, that definitely could be illness. Right. Expectation. Expecting for something to work. They hired, I don't know. It feels like they hired somebody that was supposed to put you through the ringer and put you in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, I feel like they hired somebody. Unexpected income, toil and labor, adjudication. Like, somebody that's gonna end up in jail. Despair. Whoever this person was that they hired, they weren't able to do this to you. They weren't. And I feel like they had more sense and maturity, and they could have went to the cops. That, your sibling and his wife, Tried to come for an innocent person because they wanted some money and potentially a house. Yeah, it's troubling, much of concern. But anyway, whatever this offer was, it was too sick for them to carry it out. I feel like they went right to the people. Maybe they thought they just wanted them to scare you or something like that. Moon, Eight of Cups, make you walk away, leave the family alone, some weird shit like that. But what they were asking them to do, yeah, they couldn't do it. You a nice person. And they was around you, by the way. Community showing up. Yeah. So there's weird stuff happening in the community that you come from, siblings or not. They people, don't be surprised if your sister-in-law pop up with a mystery illness. Because she came for you, privileged lady. Right, it's the backfired at work. Yeah. Here's the funny part is you've already worked for your position. So no matter what these people are holding on to that they're trying to steal from you, you're comfortable. Because you go to work. Eight of Pentacles. I mean that. You go to work. And if you're an entrepreneur, you can't take somebody's job who they're their business owner. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. But let's put on for these jealous folk. They trying to ride it out. What else? Well, they partying in the meantime. Okay. Trying to get rid of any sort of evidence that may link them. Told you they could have put something, like tried to hurt you, get you sick, poison you or something like that. Right? Kick to the curb. It makes me feel like, again, with that Five of Pentacles, these people really could be like, luckily the weather's broke, but it could really be them outside, curbside. Huh. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to distance themselves from anybody that's connected to this situation involving you, collective. Watching shit go down. That's what the universe said. Don't worry. They won't be able to get rid of all traces, all evidence. They won't. Yeah, they about to get played. Yeah, but these people, don't heed caution. It's about to go. Anyway, yeah. Wow. Besides the money that these people are holding from you, folks, this level of betrayal is sick. And any apologies, it will be fake. And you are being instructed to just keep them out your energy, out your business, and whatever this is. Yeah, when this investigation breaks, it's so much worse than even what I'm picking up on. All out of envy and jealousy. People crazy. All right, folks, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that helped you. Thank you. We'll do it again really, really soon. Okay? Be well. Be good to each other. Bye.